Okay, no, he's going Sephiroth, sure. I was going to say, it's hard to really give a game away in experimentation against, like, you know, like Zane's Duck Hunt. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's that good where if you're actually just trying to get through and win and whatever the case is, whatever your ambitions are for your bracket, you know, that game one is kind of important.
Absolutely. Sets the tone for the entire set. And if Zane can take this one, I think Jude will struggle a little bit to get back after being mentally taxed by dealing with Duck Hunt. But yeah. So already Zane seems to be pretty knowledgeable in this matchup, or at the very least knowledgeable in how to deal with sword fighters in general as his character.
Yep.
You can see him kind of like wave bouncing around a lot, trying to slip around Sephiroth's moves. And then once you get that lead, you can start projectile zoning against sword characters like this. But at least frame rate wise, but yeah, this is a little bit of a strange position for Jakal to be in here on the ledge here. I wasn't really worried about dying unless you get hit by a straight smash attack, but generally speaking, you don't really want to lose that lead versus Duck Hunt, or else he will just refuse to touch you.
Yeah, I mean, such is the life of his owner, right? Like that's the idea. And yeah, got the opposite bounce on that can. That could have probably been stock if it bounced the other way, but not going to be the case. The can is going to cover Zane at least for a moment. And Jakal free, you know, it does have the wing and free to just kind of start swinging. Yeah, F tilt, why not?
Yep. All right, we are going to start tossing the cans. Unfortunately, him taking the wrong end of the trade there, we're going to get a little bit of a ledge trap coming from Jude, but in general, he's just going to disengage. He doesn't want to deal with that can, but as soon as you disengage, Duck Hunt will just throw another one, and it'll become really good forward air coming from Jude there to get off the ledge. Looking for that grab. This is getting a little troublesome for Jakal here. If he loses the stock, especially, he's gonna have a little bit of a rough time landing this kill.
Yeah, man, and I'm trying to see where loser of this goes. Okay, yeah, so they'll be on the opposite side of where Rivers is. So yeah, I mean, either one of these guys going down in this set is going to result in, you know, potentially seeing them later on in loser semis to meet the likes of like a Rivers or a Tokyo or, you know, Sola or Dark Falcon. So, you know, again, still a lot of good names in bracket, but, you know, we are into this game. Jakal going to be looking for this first stock and might be able to find it here. Yeah, I mean, that F tilt is just so good, especially when you have people at high percents and you have a ledge. So is back air, though. Yeah,
backer off the platform. Something you'll see a lot of Sephiroth's land as kills. It's deceptively quick as an option for killing, and if you're juggling a Sephiroth, they'll usually be able to get away with it on block. You have to be a little worried about it when you're playing against this character. But yeah, Jakal having a really difficult time maneuvering around that can right now, and like you said, Zane, very strong player, going to be actually getting a juggle, covering the air dodge with the can and the up air, covering two DI directions and getting a stock. Really good shit.
Yeah, man, Zane, like it's. You know, you see it, you're like, oh yeah, good duck hunt. But when you really start to see the gears churn and some of the options and stuff that Zane does, like, you realize that they really just, like, have such a command over this character. Like, it's kind of insane.
That's another really disorienting thing about Duck Hunt. When the can's on the other side of the screen, the screen does not zoom out properly. It becomes very difficult to properly ledge trap when it's difficult to see what's going on, because it's literally pushed to like the edge of the stage. It's really difficult to actually see. But then when you got the can, like this position right here,
it
makes it a little difficult. And if you're not used to, oh wow, the spot dodge up tilt, really good stuff.
Yeah, definitely needed that one. Still has wing on deck here, so Zane not quite out of it yet.
Okay, we are going to get the gunman hit there. Looking for the can here. I don't think it'll kill this. All right, this is dangerous for Duck Hunt now. If he gets put off stage, Sephiroth has potential to just kill him.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got to be really
jumps
careful.
Like that's the whole story with the One Wing Angel, man. Just the fact that, you know, despite the fact that Sephiroth just becomes stronger, you know, having 3 jumps is, especially with the fair and bear on this character, is a pretty big deal.
Absolutely.
Especially against a little dog.
Up air there. Yeah, this is scary. And the can, not the he got hit by the forward air, which the edge forward air, which might have killed, but then he traded with, but then Duck Hunt got hit by the cannon and saved his life. Very goofy interaction.
Ooh. That was a really good fastball coming out from Jakal. That was clutch.
Oh, this is so scary right now. Jakal needs one more hit in order to close this out.
Yeah, almost had it there. The can saving Zane here. That was...
Zane really has to look for this kill, and that dash attack is going to easily kill him. Oh my goodness.
Stressful
What a comeback
ends.
from Jakal.
Yeah, stressful end there. Really well played by Zane, and Jakal just refusing to die there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a little rough for Zane. Zane's struggling to get that last hit, and just generally speaking, Jude with the patience and just kind of bringing it back there in that last stock where he was down by a pretty significant amount. But that's kind of just like the story of Duck Hunt's life, throughout like his entire history in this franchise. He has struggled for that kill. He's actually struggled for that kill. So situations like that is not unique for Duck Hunt players. So nope. I don't think that's gonna like mentally affect Zane too much. He's probably prepared for outcomes like this. He just needs to make those adjustments and make sure he gets that last hit next time.
Yeah, man. And as always, got the information coming in through chat. I don't know. It's funny to think about like the idea of coaching, but like just the way Twitch chat works. I mean, yeah, Sephiroth does have a counter. We haven't seen Jakal use it at all. I guess it would be very useful here. But yeah, Hangman coming through.
Hangman. That's Hangman, bro.
Yeah, we'll be seeing Hangman actually in about 5 minutes or so. That's who's coming in after you leave.
Yep. That's Hangman. Goat.
Yeah, man. It's nice getting you guys back on here. Some of the people that there's so many new people watching this stream or all the streams in general that kind of came in with the online gameplay and haven't really gotten to experience some of the offline commentators. So it's cool to sort of see the worlds begin to collide here.
Yeah, no, it's happy to be back. Shout out to Mezzy in the chat. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Shout outs to the boy. All right. Yeah, in this game too, Jakal made a lot of like a lot of adjustments mid game, just with how he approaches and how he tries to repress Duck Hunt when Duck Hunt tries to land, keeping his space so he doesn't have to deal with Can. Once again, that's something I was mentioning with the swords earlier. Duck Hunt really struggling with that because sword fighters can outrange Can as they're hitting him, so it just makes it a little bit difficult for him to be able to get out of juggles. But Zane was playing neutral really well, and every time he would get out of a juggle situation, he would get a pretty decent punish on Jude, and Jude would have a lot to deal with in neutral there, like mostly having to approach off the ground because Sephiroth, while having really good range, his burst options aren't that fast. So he has to be a little bit more. He has to be like really mindful of his approaches and where he grabs, where he throws out in air. He's got to be really careful about that stuff. So Zane taking full advantage, not able to get that first game, but we'll see if he's able to get the run back here.
Yeah, man, and I detect a little bit of deliberation here. Obviously, we're taking a little bit of a minute before we jump into whether it be any changes or into game 2. So your guess is as good as Oh, you know what? This might be a lag test or something. It was a little laggy. So
yeah, I from here it's a little difficult to tell. So don't look at me, man.
Yeah, I can tell you firsthand. It is a little shaky. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Zane is calling for a lag check. So we'll figure out what goes on there. In the meanwhile, I'm trying to think of what I got for you guys. Honestly, not much.
Tokyo over BMX. Over BMX and loses bracket.
That's a good call. Let's go ahead and look at bracket then while we're waiting. So Tokyo over BMX. That's good, man. Tokyo really has been on a roll recently. We talked about it earlier. Did take 5th place in that Northeast Arena tournament, winning a few bucks there. Nice fat $1,000 pop bonus, top 16 payout.
Of course, yes.
We're seeing him move on. Whether he fights Rivers or Marion, time will tell. Meanwhile, on the other run. Yeah, dude. Hold on. Let me see what else is going on here.
I was saying Marion, after losing to Jude 2-1, by the way, got a game off of Jakal. Kind of dropped in the losers. I'm trying to figure out where he went. Beat Nichi, beat Jaden, and beat Mega Chad to get in the top 16. Good stuff. With the Greninja too. Hopefully. Not to be biased here, I'm hoping we get to see Marion in the later bracket, but Marion having to play Rivers is a little bit of a death sentence, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, no, Marion kind of clomping through this bracket with this character, and it'd be pretty exciting to see Marion come from behind victory against Rivers and make it in the top 8. But Don't I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really see that happening personally.
Yeah, I mean, it seems unlikely, but I guess you never know. But in any case, so it looks like, if my sources are correct, I believe Zane and Jakal are going to go somewhere for a lag test. I think we're just running the winter semis, so kind of anticlimactic end for us here, Musty.
Unfortunate, yeah.
But I guess that's
it happened to me the other day, too. It's fine.